ಸರ್ ಈ ವೆಬೆಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಇದ್ರಾಗ ನೋಡೋನ್ಲ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಆಗನ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ನ ನೋಡೋನ್ರಿ ಇದು ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಚಾಲು ಮಾಡೋಣ್ರಿ ನಲವತ್ತು ನಿಮಿಷ ಆತಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆತ ರೀಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 10 ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ Friends, shall we start? Hello? Okay, let us start. Now, this was the instrumentation amplifier. What all things are there? There are 3 operational.
English है last college को आए थे मैं last में होगा लास्ट
So let us continue. This is an instrumentation amplifier. So this, as it is called as a transducer bridge, because the 4 resistive components RA, RB and RC, and this one more resistive transducer, which is denoted as RT plus or minus delta R, are connected in a bridge configuration. That's why it is called as a transducer bridge. And you can see the DC supply VDC is given to the transducer bridge, and one part of the bridge is connected to one operational amplifier. Here again one more amplifier, and this is nothing but the differential amplifier. This is operating in the, this part is operating in the non-inverting configuration. This part is also operating in the non-inverting configuration, and this last operational amplifier, it is operating in the differential configuration. And there are resistances R1 and R2, and assumption is R2 is same as R1. One more feedback resistor RF, that is for this last stage of the operational amplifier. There is a load resistor, and here you can see there is an indicating meter. That is, the pointer deflects. That is, in this way it changes whenever there is a change in this delta R. Basically, the meaning of delta R is change in R. So whenever there is a change in the resistance, that will be shown here using this pointer. Now let us analyze this circuit. Now the bridge shown in this figure, it is excited by DC because our DC voltage is there here. Now there are two terminals. One is VA and another is VB. Let me consider VB and VA. Now I can say the bridge is balanced if this VB and VA are same. When I can say that bridge is balanced, if this resistance is equal to this resistance and this resistance equal to this resistance, I can say that the bridge is perfectly balanced. So that time I can write VB equal to VA, right? But what expression I can write for VB? Where is VB? This one. Now the voltage is VDC. So because of this VDC, a current will flow in this path and it will also flow in this path because there is a ground here, right? Now let us consider this path. Now the voltage is VDC and what is the total resistance of the path so that it can reach the ground? So it has to follow this path, right? So the total resistance of this path is RB plus RC. That is RB plus RC. And we can write the current as it is a ratio of voltage that is applied, that is VDC, divided by the overall resistance of the path. So that is I have written here VDC divided by overall resistance of the path is RB plus RC. So this part, whatever I have shown it highlighter, is nothing but current. Now finally, what is VB? Another end of RB is connected to ground. So VB, I can tell her it is the voltage that is available that at this terminal is nothing but the voltage drop across RB. And how to write the voltage drop across RB? It is nothing but the current that is flowing through this RB. That is, this was the current multiplied by RB. It will give me the voltage VB. In the similar way, I can write VA. What is VA? It is the voltage at this terminal, which is nothing but the voltage drop across this RA. Now, the current will flow in this way also. The overall resistance of the path is RA plus RT plus or minus delta R. So I'll consider only RT here because I'm not considering any changes. So VDC divided by RA plus RT, this part will give me the current value. And if I want to calculate the VA, it is nothing but the voltage drop across RA, which can be given by it is VA RA, that is the resistance, into the current parameter. So this is RA into VDC divided by RA plus RT. Now we can simplify this and we can write RC plus RB equal to RT divided by RA. Now normally the values of RA, RB and RC are selected with respect to RT so that they are balanced at some reference condition. Now, even though the bridge is balanced initially at the desired reference condition, the physical quantity is to be measured changes, the resistance also changes. That is, whenever this changes, this delta R, it also changes. So, what we can write? Let me assume that delta R is the change in the resistance of the transducer. As RB and RC are fixed resistors, the voltage VB is constant because this RB and RC are fixed. So because of that, VB will not change. But here in this part, RA is fixed. But this resistance, that is resistive transducer, it depends on the physical quantity that is to be measured. And depending on that, this delta R changes. So because of that, VA also changes. Now, using the voltage divider rule, we can write VA equal to, what we can write VA equal to? VA equal to overall resistance, that is this resistance plus this resistance, that is I have written it here, that are in denominator, into VDC. That is, this part will give me current, and I will multiply this with RA, because RA is a resistance that is one end is connected to ground. Therefore, the voltage VA is given by this expression, and voltage VB is given by this expression, which is not changed. It is the same as the previous example, previous expression. Now, the output VAB across the output terminals of the bridge is, I can write VAB equal to VA minus VB. I can write VAB equal to VA minus VB. Now, what is VA? This part, and VB is this part. So, in this simplification, we are assuming that RA equal to RB equal to RC equal to RT, and that is equal to R. And if I substitute this assumption here, I can simplify this VAB as VAB will be equal to delta R into VDC divided by 2 into bracket 2R plus delta R. Because after this expression, I'm assuming this assumption, and finally I'll be getting VAB equal to this term. So why there is a negative sign here? It is nothing but VAB is nothing but VA minus VB. So whenever you are subtracting a smaller quantity from a higher quantity, it will be positive. But if it is negative, what does it mean? It means that we are trying to subtract a higher quantity from a lower quantity. That is, the negative sign in the expression is because of the fact that VA is less than VB. The output voltage VAB is then applied to the differential instrumentation amplifier that consists of 3 op amps. That is, this is one amplifier, this is another, and this is the third one. So this voltage VAB is applied to these 3 amplifiers. Now the gain of the amplifier is minus RF by R1, and the overall output voltage V0 is given by V0 equal to VAB into gain. What is VAB? It is the input voltage, and gain is minus RF by R1. In place of VAB, I will substitute this value, that is this part. So delta R into VDC divided by 2 into bracket 2R plus delta R into RF by R1. Now the negative sign disappears here, because here is also negative and this is also negative. So negative and negative, they will vanish. So I'll be getting a positive term here. That is delta R into VDC divided by 2 into 2R plus delta R into RF by R1, where this is basically the gain of the amplifier and this is the input voltage. Therefore, normally the change in the resistance of the transducer, that is whatever we are assuming delta R, we had assumed delta R is change in the resistance, and that will be very small compared to R. So 2R plus delta R will be almost equal to 2R. So in this expression, I will substitute 2R plus delta R equal to 2R. So if I substitute, it is 2R into 2R, it will be 4R. So the final expression is V0 equal to RF divided by R1 into delta R divided by 4R into VDC. Now you can see that the final expression output voltage V0, it directly depends on delta R. That is, the above expression clearly tells us that the output voltage V0 is directly proportional to the change in the resistance of the transducer delta R. So whenever there is a change in the transducer delta R, the output voltage V0, it changes. So this was about the working principle of this instrumentation amplifier, which consists of a transducer bridge, 3 operational amplifier, and a deflection meter, which shows the change in the resistance or the current value as with respect to RL. So that's all for the lecture from today. Again, in the next class, that is on next Monday, we will continue with this. And I think in one more class, I can complete this module 4. And after that, I'll go to the module 5. Thank you one and all.